Small group instruction and guided reading are critical components of the reading block. Guided reading, as defined by Fountas and Pinnell, is a teaching approach designed to help individual students learn how to process a variety of increasingly challenging texts with understanding and fluency. Small groups are made up of students with similar instructional reading levels and learning needs. Through guided reading, students learn how to develop and use strategies to construct meaning from text. Teachers pull small groups for guided reading, while other students are engaged in daily 5 activities or other valuable literacy work. Small group guided reading lessons should be carefully planned in advance of the lesson. In this video, the teacher, Kelly, will work with a small group of 3rd grade students. Data indicates that these students need support in phonics, so in the beginning of the lesson, you will see Kelly guide students in word work. The lesson starts with phonics instruction using the strategy sound-by-sound blending. In the video, the work with the sound spelling cards and blending is already begun. Consistent use of sound spelling cards in whole group and small group instruction supports students as they develop problem-solving skills for reading and writing.
Sound, 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 blend. What's the sound? R, very good. Okay, so when we blend it, we say mar, good. J, very good. Blend. Marge. What is the word? Marge. This is also a name. How do we know that's a name? There, it starts with a capital letter. Very good. What is this name? And what is that name? Marge. Okay.
Following the word work, Kelly will begin guided reading with students using leveled text. Critical text vocabulary is introduced before the students begin. Following the introduction of key vocabulary, the students will take a picture walk of the selected leveled text. Having a conversation with the students about the pictures will help develop a storyline for the book.
What are the characters doing on this page?
Looking at a computer.
Looking at the computer screen, aren't they? What do you think they're doing with that computer? What does it look like they're doing?
Typing.
They might be typing. What do you think they're doing? What are they reading there? What does it look like?
They're reading an email.
Looks like it's an email, doesn't it? Does that look like an email? That's a letter on the computer. Does this look like a letter on the computer?
Yeah.
All right. What do we call the letters that come on the computer?
Email.
Emails, right. We call them. While you're reading the story today, look for words that have R-controlled vowels, because you're going to see a lot of those words in your story. But while you're reading, I also want you to think a lot about the characters. Who are the characters of a story?
Marge and Carl.
You think it's going to be Marge and Carl in this story?
After the picture walk, Kelly sets the purpose for reading and also includes a focus on the sound patterns that were introduced and practiced during the word work section of the lesson, and a comprehension skill that will also be supported during whole group instruction.
But also think about the characters Marge and Carl, because sometimes in a story when you are learning about the people in the story, the author tells you different kinds of things that they do that helps you understand how they're feeling. And so today when we
The students will then begin to read the text aloud in a whisper voice. Students will read at their own pace, using skills and strategies to manage text and problem solve. While the students are reading, you will see Kelly listening in on the reading. The folder you will see her using is divided into 4 sections, which represent each of her guided reading groups. Kelly uses sticky notes with each student's name to take anecdotal notes for each reader. She will use these notes to determine teaching points for each student and each group. The notes will be moved at the end of the week to a binder containing a page for each student. This binder will continue to help Kelly plan for guided reading so that the students are increasing reading levels continuously. There are a number of ways to note observations during guided reading. Different methods are used by teachers, and you should find a method that is comfortable for you. The important part of this is that notes are recorded and used over time to move students through increasingly higher-level texts. After reading, Kelly discusses and revisits the text with the students. Questions are pre-planned to support the reading purpose of the text. Observation notes can be taken after as well to highlight individual students' comprehension levels and success of the discussion. Most importantly, you will want to note whether the students understood the story. This formative assessment will also help Kelly plan for whole and small group instruction in comprehension skills and strategies.
Why do you think circling the calendar tells us that she's very happy?
Because she already circled 30th when it's still March.
It's still March, but she's already circling the 30th, so it's something that she's really looking forward to. Okay? She's never seen a farm before, so she's excited to do that.
And
Go ahead.
Carl and she said, hurry up and pack.
All right, she said, hurry up and pack. Well, how does that show us that she's excited? What do you think? How do we know she's excited because she told Carl to hurry up and pack?
Because she really wants it to go.
Mm-hmm.
The goal of guided reading is to teach students to use reading strategies independently and make meaning from print. Ensure students are in the proper instructional groups using ongoing observation and ISIP assessment data. The Daily 5 routines allow students to build stamina and independence in reading and writing during small group reading instruction. For more information about the Daily 5, see your curriculum pacing guide.